What if I told you there was a right way and a wrong way to buy streams on Spotify? One way will get your streams deleted, your song removed, and possibly your Spotify account shut down. The other way, the right way, will trigger Spotify's algorithm to loving you and gaining tens of thousands of streams and can start earning your first dollar on Spotify. Let's start with the wrong way. My name's Chris, also known as the Artist Manifest. I have just over 500,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, and I love helping out artists. So the wrong way. You've seen so many of these advertisements to get on playlists that guarantee you these streams, and 90% of them are botted. I've gotten emails, I see it on Fiverr, I see it all over the place where you can buy these streams so that you can get guaranteed spins and add it to playlists. But 90% of these are botted playlists, okay? They're not even real people. And sure, you get the streams, but then you're just chasing these vanity metrics, and the next thing you know, they're deleted. On our Spotify 5-day challenge, and I'll never forget this artist, she was just like, yeah, I had like millions of streams, and then all of a sudden they were gone. And I was like, where did you get those streams? And she's like, oh, I paid somebody $5 or $10, and they got me all these streams. I'm like, yeah, right. And so these aren't even real people listening to your songs, and you don't want that. You don't want that, because when you release your second song, you're just going to be releasing it to nothing, and then you're starting at zero again, because they're not real people. Okay, so the second thing is that these fake streams, they confuse the algorithm. Okay, you're sending Spotify all this weird, inaccurate data because it's not real human listening behavior, and so it's confusing the algorithm, and it doesn't know who to share your song with. And so again, that ends up hurting you even more. So if it's too good to be true, then probably it is, okay? And so stay away from it, but wait until the end, because I'm going to share how you can actually do this legitimately. The third is, these fake botted playlists that you buy are normally loaded with all these songs that aren't even in your genre, so you're a rock artist, but you're sitting beside a hip hop, an EDM song, a classical song, a country song, and normally the songs aren't that good because someone's just paying to get on them. So the playlist is garbage, all the songs on there are garbage, and again, Spotify's algorithm is always trying to associate you with other songs, right? Oh, these people listen to these songs. Okay, well, this one is on there now. They also listen to that. Okay, so I'm going to share this song with all the artists that listen to these songs, right? And all of a sudden it shows up in your radio playlist or your Discover Weekly, right? And that's how Spotify's doing this. It's sharing. When you go to your Spotify profile page, right, it always has that message that says fans also like, and it recommends these other artists. Well, that they get that info based on listener behavior. So you want to stay far away from paying for streams for botted playlists. So if that's the wrong way to buy streams, then what's the right way? Well, what I like to do and what I teach my students is to run Facebook and Instagram ads, meta ads, to a Spotify playlist that you control that is genre-based. It's not your it's a genre-based. So if like you're classical or EDM or hip-hop or hard rock, you make a genre-based playlist and you add a whole bunch of your songs in there, but you also have other artists in there, right? So it's like you have 2 of your songs at the top, then other artists, then more of your songs, then 4 more of other artists, and then you, and then so on, right? And so we spent $1,355 US on these ads, right? And we're promoting one of my songs called Teardrops that was only getting about 200 streams a day before we started running ads. And this last month, we just got over 38,659 streams on that one song. So that's over 1,400 streams a day. Sometimes it was 13, sometimes it was 1,500, sometimes it was 2,000, because eventually we had triggered the algorithm, right? But because I'm going to a playlist, they're not just hearing that one song. The second song in that playlist got 12,000 streams. And then the third song got over 16,000. The fourth song, 4,000, and so on and so on. So like we're probably way over 100,000 streams, right? But what's really cool, and the way I like to market, is if the ad is good, right, and the song is really connecting, you'll start to get comments on that ad, and they'll start to Shazam it. And so we got, like, our Shazams went through the roof, right? So on Apple Music, we're getting anywhere from like 15 to 25 streams a day, and then that shot up to 156 streams, right? But what was really cool was YouTube, because we had made a music video for this song, and I saw the streams shoot up from 12 to 30 stream views a day to over 360 views a day, right? That's just on the music video. But then there's also the actual song, because people just listen to music on YouTube, and those numbers shot up, right? So everything started to get this massive lift. Of course, comments, shares, and just all the people that we reached, the followers on Spotify. So like when your ad is connecting, everything gets this massive lift. And so we made a lot of money back from our budget. So what the average was per cost per someone like engagement clicking on our ad, because it's so important to have a really good ad so that you're getting clicks over to your Spotify playlist, okay? And so we were getting clicks that were like engagement conversion clicks from anywhere from like 8 cents American to about 30 to 40 cents. Obviously, it's cheaper when it's in the Philippines, Brazil, Mexico, any second tier markets, and it gets more expensive when you're targeting US, Canada, United Kingdom. Different parts of Europe are still pretty inexpensive, and obviously costs are going to go up as we get closer to Black Friday and Christmas and whatnot. But this is so super cheap to get your music in front of people, right? And really growing your audience, and they're real fans really listening to your music. And so anybody can do this, right? Like you can make a playlist, right? You can start running ads to it, but it's really important that you have good ads, right? Like I said, like if your ad is like costing you like 50 cents or $1 per click, there is something wrong with your ad. And this is just one song. Like what if I did a different song and I had a better ad, better artwork, better visuals, whatnot, just better copy, and I was able to cut my costs in half? Because we're always testing different things, right? And this is what I teach my students is like, look, you never just run one ad. You always are running 2 ads to try and beat that creative, because it drives your costs down, and so you can reach way more people for the same amount of money. It's just that you got a better creative, and guess what? If it's performing really well, then Facebook will share it more, right? And people will share it more. So if you want to learn how to do this stuff, we have this program called Fanbase University. It's my weekly coaching program where I help you do this. We have a program inside there that's called Playlist Profits that goes through everything like that. But the weekly coaching is what's just priceless, because we jump on Zoom, you get to ask questions, and I help you one-on-one. You also got a community of people wanting to help you and help you grow this thing. Like, I don't care if you got 100 monthly listeners or 10 monthly listeners. Like, what's so cool about starting small is when you turn these things on, it's just like boom. Like, you literally see a lift right away. But you got to do it right. You can't be afraid of taking action, okay? Why don't you not buy the bottle of wine or stop going out for meals this weekend and eating out in coffees, and take the money and invest it into your music. Whether you work with me or not, just invest in your music. We're so quickly to buy clothes and buy all these different things, but when it comes to marketing our music, we're like, I don't want to do it. So I just want to encourage you, whether you work with me or not, take the leap and start running this stuff. I'd love to help you. Click the link below, and hopefully we'll see you on the next coaching call.